2028 election no opo wumpo patapa wum sabi niema ye edinya tumi no enye nya na enya nsasem
ya no unsuro am ide na ma obab ntin de sa niema ni nyina e bai
but NPP de wo de ho bebo afore ya ma party no eduru ba bi o se party no ejina wachi a no mayiwa ma una wonim nyansa obekọ you will lose
because twice they say national security for amefa o
obesa fam bio.
Hi, the BKB show live. We are back again. Now, said the BKB show is here to stay. There be a lot of personalities, beba. We talk about religion, sports, politics, entertainment, anything in fact nipa your daily lives. Now, this episode, the guest, and on the side here politics more, and I'm sure say a lot of people grow up in Atenenga because you know the elections and some by big fan and some people fan a lot of controversies. It's in a very special guest Oheneba Siedu on a host of Wontumi FM Wontumi TV morning show. Now, and some people say the P, and I'm sure say I want for wonder, you know, so to be. Yeah, ciao. I think say after Christmas in shy. Yeah, so that time when you have more your politics.
Yes, academy. Jana kwaji mahome kakra. December ni na na meni ha.
Say Jana no kwa one for say. I'm say election am for you na and I would Jana who free system. And I never for election no.
Never ho kakra.
Okay.
In fact, I may to me ticket October.
Okay.
But the only difference was that na minim say abewini.
Okay.
Until I was going to return on 30th December.
Okay.
Nenk my ba for His Excellency Dr. Bawumia swearing in.
Okay.
Until ye na to fan channel. Nam say na pass didi bia. Me twen akopem say His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ebe swear in.
Okay.
Answer na maba. Until
election no. Well, I'm more dream crowd that say be betting me 12 home. Because me say I'm very confident say NPP will win. I'm more say we are and I won't the defeat.
Chamo no kwani say na me nim say betting me lose.
Okay.
But I was ready for anything.
Okay.
Say the outcome no a bit me akwa ama the NPP. A bit me akọ ama the NDC. Easy say we what you so be am on yourself. One thing that you should be ready for, and they say you should always prepare yourself for the good or the bad news.
Okay.
Because successive elections, I'm here to say Ghana for is difficult to predict them.
Yeah.
And near man who influence the illiterate, the Ghanaian illiterate, say Obetuna Bama A or B no. Ebi wo hono ma sebe oti ase enye enti da bia meka me say the political researchers asofo omushe nkom ne ade no lack.
Okay, who's it ohana atom because eneman bi wo hono mo a se we wadwen se wo de wadwen di akira ate ase a se be wan hwe abe ha ho kwa. Okay,
enti ase enim enti I was so confident say adwuma yaye campaign a especially say uteki His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. My main first acquaintance na me congratulate no.
Okay.
Na me mona baso. Say the tenacity, the perseverance, olusu election, okobe bi olusu ye na ba mamu no fight ya no. I think the Ghanaian youth I was say can be bichire say utu anamu bia you don't easily have to give up.
Yeah.
Because uni mo china erani nyankopon hihye. But Osha campaigner Dr. Bawumia from NPP internal elections, and His Excellency John Dramani Mahama John Dramani Mahama and Timia about 120 constituencies.
Okay.
Dr. Bawumia the NPP internal elections they can every single constituency of the 276 no of a city be at least 2.
Oh, okay.
Inti oye campaign pa. Udinkomopa. And I was so confident.
Say they'll
say
be.
they are ye be winning. But somehow, some way, I also prepared myself for the unfortunate. In TC, you know, I am a mama. I remember my boss. Yeah, election is Saturday, Sunday, Wontumi, Sunday, and Dr. Bawumia beji too. Na ebikura say wa consider intem dodo. Monday anopa na meti radio so. And he called me. Offer me my boss. When I was TV so no, I'm saying, me drive na me tie radio. What you call you? I'm say chairman my bedjuma. How? I'm say chairman my bedjuma. Say ba na ato awi. Enti wo ya de Wontumi nsesa no. De me ye mama me didi nso so no. Exactly. Enti no Sunday na Dr. Bawumia beji tumu no. Afternoon I'm sure me prepare me home.
Okay.
The only difficult moment was Monday na pan how to take off.
Yeah.
How to start.
Yes.
But Nyamiadom, we were able to put ourselves together and me started here for the first 15 minutes in the day. I was a bit jittery, honestly, but the free walk on. To me, Ejuma till December 18th, no. In fact, December 18th, look at me to know. When is that upon me, Ejuma? And you went me 2 years.
Yeah, but elections, no. Not the mood, Wontumi. I don't know what to say. Mood station, I mean.
Very, 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 very uneasy. Very, 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 very uneasy. Now, I wish to send your video be to honum, especially Chairman Wontumi himself.
Yes.
Honorable Osechi Mensabunsu, Mama Pat, former China ambassador, Ambassador Edward Boateng, former regional chairman, FF Anto. Now he na Ashanti Regional Coalition Center no. In fact, said the NPP Ashanti Region who here umutino.
Yeah.
Na Joe anochimu na flyer ba.
Okay.
Instead of setting up the coalition center wa Accra no. Nti na attention no wa hanom. Na from 3:30 p.m. Saturday afternoon, and you say emfa. Because what sometimes maybe I'm a chairman Wontumi sebe senka or the school eka the politics now we would have been a very fantastic politician.
Okay.
The oya man who say election in kwe mayeni. You started say you to abano. You're pulling agents no. Now on one a call center.
Okay.
Enti you allocate groups ni biama constituency 47 wa Ashanti region. Enti 10 a.m. Oplesi call every single constituency in the region. And obusai say enipa say na ato aba. Ti say ebia ebuakwa RC primary a ameme to aba no. And a call no be call hono mo a. Obusa say enipa say na ato aba. No they are compared 2020 by that time. Enipa do na ato aba. Enti about 12 1 2 ni ehunu say 10 out na nye. And so he started placing calls to the other regions to find out, say, a Ashanti region, and I say other regions. And then we realized, say, a was no.
The same thing, also.
And so now, a bit jittery. So your hopes were, oh, Ghana for the last show, we can put the share SD4, say SD4, sorry, in the end, say, after 3, a couple 4, 5, number. Amfa. A ball for you nipa atu aba ye be kenkan declare no na obia anya comfortable cry.
Okay.
And the system chairman ma omo building Ashanti region na it was said by 9 p.m. near who say you lose or you win.
9 by 9 anymore.
Oh, your coalition center now Crystal Rose.
Okay.
About 9:30 no be any ho. Biakofi. Me die. Me kaisa around be 120. And I chema Wontumi half frame. Yeah. Because half frame was no. Election no, it is not going well. But somebody has to speak.
Okay.
To energize the party.
Okay.
To comfort them. nti me kai say ono wana de ka be fa me ma na fi to be fa baby na me da ono was say Chimensa Bunsu that I had to go and host him and ekoe no be kasa be shama phone cry or make that statement no we knew he had lost the election.
Okay, it is and me kai me hu video no and okay say abano
yenkenkan wi
and that time no onye hu say
yeah
ajeguba no obeso show mu nkran kaka
yeah
but the margin what do you say be say over 1.7 million votes.
Chamo no krani say me sure say His Excellency John Dramani Mahama Krana ebe no mama.
Yeah.
Ebe no mama.
Ono akwa clearly I say
the number of parliamentary seats NDC winning here and the vote margin.
Yeah.
No. And I've always said say students of politics will one day have to research into the 2024 elections.
Yeah.
Because Tina Meka say as some foreign researchers lack. And the ebe no
lack on. If you for some research anyway we say lack in I guess I have to respect that. But what do I dream I also said then factors when they contribute to that massive defeat because they are unprecedented.
Say me Samine Apa me bono to far the NPP failed to manage political power.
Okay. Who breaking it
to
down?
The expectation of the Ghanaian people.
Who breaking it down? Fancy.
President Kofor can say power can trick you.
Yeah.
So to me, so we do one gra.
Better down.
Now, your communication there will be a di hunkomo. But to me na Ghana for the share and sano. Ye hunu se de we si krano. Enti die ne se di bu na nimtia na di bu na nimtia.
Okay.
Enema omu a omu bua ye ma ye tumi no ebe kasa etiase ye no ni afa no se omu ye anti NPP or Akufo-Addo Bawumia government.
Okay.
Etiaso ye den.
Ebubu ni egu maso.
Na the man ye ya ne say ye hunu ho pupuye kakra in the 2020 elections. But unfortunately, ye de kwashe COVID. Because there are many countries that COVID etu a certain government. Inti ye ya winning ye no. Near free say the results of 2020 election no, winning 2016 by over 1.1 million. Na eswate by 500,000 no. Ye de kwashe COVID say COVID no economic decisions ye take ye no. Ene men nipa ho chire ne nti no. Vote margin ne tiba form.
Okay.
But na ye kokobobi.
And Ghana for
hobo the NPP. Ayadwena nkoso. 2 mini ye de. And yadwene ye say e betena hoda because Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo and Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia aye adwuma. And so we thought Ghana for be share adwuma wo maye no ho e de akoto aba. But the Ghanaian electorate shared it to Abano. And yet development in Kwa. And yet your policies and programs are the beba. And he's some womb, or time womb, a buffo womb, crouching womb, be womb.
And even appointees because attitude.
Me say, Chamo, including me, amete. Me nimpa say, obi to abeti NPP because of me. Because he feels that bia onim mabusu ya me free mu onim baby me free onim me bre and he feels that bia me de me ho bebo che ma Wontumi a politics nti hwe ene
na otwi Land Cruiser
otu kwan wokoba me kra me ma me ne me papa mo ye wo me to MPP ma bre ho ano de wo se onu fi se onya ne nsan kan and some of us ye buya ni gu niam ni bi so. We didn't take time to explain to the Ghanaian people omua and sembi omahino. And your friend said, well, I go for the free senior high school. For the first time, I'm Ghana for that Ghanaian free, you're going to free. And those things were going to speak for us. But unfortunately, Amanesa.
People say Ashanti and Twaba. So I said Ashanti and Twaba NPP elusi. Me sure say and also.
Kwan bisu no mbe ya adwene kwan bisu mi no mo nya adwene
we say obi a wan to about say we disappointed in you obi a hu ne who voting for the other side
the word say obesoro kwa akosan line many of because enya Ashanti region kwa. All the 16 regions, and they met me like I say, NPP enya hoden kwa kakra in parliament because the 88 parliamentary seats here wono yankwa provided 37, almost half. Your ministers, your deputy ministers, your CEOs, chamo share juma na na do aye o Greater Accra, interchanges, infrastructure, and potamo akwan. But you see a seat in Amana Beka 5 or so.
Ashanti na di na na Dubai.
Ashanti region no kra na. They say ye pe. Yenya. Unfortunately, on Tech FM. Ibusa Kwabre East akwan. Some beto amonto amunyai. I remember in May 2024. Na me chairman akọ Canada ba. And Ghana for omo name some omoka. Chairman by no be press conference. Say there are some key projects we Ashanti region afi de ne hometi. Ebinom kwa free say cabinet meeting kwa watimu bi. E na okwa onko kan ho asem. Say the Wontumi anu was here din na otimi kan bibia. And so he defied all odds. And obey a press conference. Calling on the government, say, I feel enough is enough. Obo Kajitia second phase in one and then his own party people started attacking him. Say now you're regional chairman. Now you say I buy you man one year, not that question radio so.
Okay.
Omum be dinatem. Enti a juma na was say I buy any bay yemen penny jihono. Adwuma de nanado ye bi na Ashanti region pa. But then the panel say obey no many ajehono wa meye. But still we able to provide 37 parliamentary seats for the NPP. Into mo muka say ya nto aba on that score me no munya adwene. But no kran so no say enipa nto aba in Ashanti is about 2 million. It is a regions ni nyina no enya massive voter turnout no. Senka Ashanti region nyaya is either we would have changed the results or pushed the election to a second round.
Okay. Well, one of the things about I think say a few days to the elections.
Yeah.
And now your program said you went to first to second, 7th for
yeah.
You went to the 7th December. Not 8 to you know, you know the next I don't know that.
There's some bam who the chamo what hurry about abe baby na pono mu de ni
baby.
Now you see NDC they know their own and they will always be there for their own. NPP ntisa. Asema me kwaka yi. It was the wish of NPP for company for be kwampo say Ebian and Kayan Mentia this uncle way. Of course.
So cancer. Not in our cancer.
My yet a Juma way for almost 17 years. And my main cancer, it's a great privilege. And then you may say we have no tell me we didn't come on. Because now me desire and police me on watch your picture.
Oh,
and na nyamiadom. Men kan se wo radio so emma men kopa acha wo ho boda na kampesa ma kan asem amena ko wie mi police station
yeah, national security abefa.
But a ka be 1 month to election no obi owa ni bia na oya aso tie de na ekoso Ghana no could see say the election was getting difficult and difficult for us to win.
Okay.
In the NDC for the Shase say NPP see a break 8. It is a open say NPP break 8 o kotoa bana to number 8. John Dramani Mahama so and then number 8.
Okay.
And if it's about misconception, misinformation, that is the genesis of it.
And now
you will studio and hear discussion. And we'll be saying, we need to counter this. And I said, okay, well, so we said, to number 8. And you're 8 in the corner. You're about to 1 to 7 and you're to 8.
Okay.
It was supposed to be an in-house discussion. But as to how it went out, and the
to one kind of on radio.
Also, yeah, program no radio and TV.
Yeah.
Na said your boy commercials no. Ya na enye da bia na otimi bo radio ni TV no at a time.
Okay.
Enti bo aye bo TV commercials na near radio so.
Okay.
Ibo aye bo radio no na TV no nti ye bo radio na ye jai because radio program ye radio and affect TV so. Enti ye bo commercials no radio so a na ye di nkomo in house.
Okay.
Enti it is expected say those are the MCR no.
Ombe cut
Ebe bonyum and also be play bibi. Said the beya yeah discussion no will not be captured on air.
And unfortunately.
It came out.
But what's yes?
Yes.
Okay, we actually
oh yes. I think the next day, the first person of me was Abdul Malik Kubako.
Okay.
And then Anaya Okesi.
Okay.
Piece of film.
Yeah.
And the next day, I retracted and I apologized and I explained how it went.
Okay.
My statement, I'm a trauma police for the same thing, and I'm a trading my home. For me, I have prepared myself as a politician, no, be baby womb.
Okay.
But the most unfortunate part was my daughter called me. And a friend in Obi and Obi myself no, na also.
Oh.
And so for that, and my mom, yes, yeah. Ono obi bo me di to aso mi olukura na ha no.
Yeah, I'm a phone.
And so I felt so bad that I had subjected them to.
Yeah.
But enye no dia, yes, my young from so, but some radio for so many years. Now, in an attempt to defend the new patriotic party, na how not to me. I wasn't moved.
Yeah. Well, the BKB show, Oheneba Siedu of Wontumi FM and Wontumi TV. Morning show host on and Yaneno Chinkomo about the election. You may see, of course, on one moon so Nioma FM, you may be busy at the Biaka home. Oheneba.
Chamo.
Lawyer John Kuma of Blessed Memory. New Wono. I'm sorry, in same BB by.
Yeah.
And also now no shipa. I say poison, no be a poison, no ka chama Wontumi DNA. And no day in a mile. I know who's true. I mean, then a mile or Bob until this annual money. Bye. Now, Bussim can answer no name the Oka.
Chamo, I saw my boss dying.
Chama
Wontumi. And now I had to speak out. Now, a bit amount for that, so I can say, maybe I say, you're poison Chama Wontumi. I never know.
Okay.
I remember every single word I uttered on that day. I remember Kenny interviewed me. It was 23rd October near Tamale. And an incident in Isia. For the incident, Penimubia when people will be and say Isia.
Okay. Penibia you say Isia.
Isia. Said they had that experience.
Okay.
I said, Isia, no. Manfred Obia, you report to the vice president. The doctors are your what tamale. Medical team no money the vice president and namano. And I attended to Chama Wontumi. Omu buy no. Nurse from unity can buy. Until omu handle situation omu free say a broom so no. And they called in the doctor. Doctor ne buy no busa say my way almost say yes. Modi draw we amano. Modi nsuo yes ni so yes. And so he went to chairman. But they say me and her. No they say me and her. No ko share chairman no throughout. Wa fe bibiri. Ko share the color of fear na wa fe no. And then he said say he suspects food poisoning. Into my conversation with Ken, I can say I am not a medical expert, But doctor and nurses no be sure chairman they say for the reaction they saw any name mo hu ye edro mo de man ne say na was chairman ke kan one ke kan ho no. Omo suspect say
food poisoning. But meaning say of course medical for me can say food poisoning yet there be an a drug go at where him.
Yes.
Obviously aduane bi odini ya no when ye kura na bibi o ma obviously a food poisoning. But would you now can have just say the poison na go aduane ma.
Mine was say any enema ba ko mienu bi esisi ye proud to chairman situation ko mu nti no. I am tempted to believe say it was deliberate.
Okay.
One, you did some days e watamale. Ye kwa anye nyina heda faako. E buffet ene nyina hedi. On that night at the chairman incident nesino. Ye call out. E bedru ye no musi oh na nka wasi movie corner of east ene ye nya anko enti hotel arrangements no omaya no foforo. Enti me anyone guy no come home afo. Ye ba koda baby foforo. Na chairman and Susune John Kuma at the different hotel. It was the first time. That night was the first time ye call bar team ni nyina no e ye buffet ya sunlight aduane ko no bi edi. It was the night ya anya say aduane no enti omukodu hotel ho no come the chairman and then somebody came to ask mu bedidi say ane ene yewo die huo yewo we chairman mo so okay ene ye pedie huo no and then they suggested say ene ye wa confirm to mayema mu bi ansa.
Okay.
Die huo na ye aba. The next morning incident ni see ye no me nipa me friend no ebo na mane was na Efia chairman secretary.
Okay.
And I'm testing no. It was time and Dr. Naba abeka say or suspected food poisoning. And I'm testing. Timu na ye wo ehwo ni nyina movie ekọ commercial campaign ase. Ena ye kwa ya che ofie ntam by 5 a.m. Na ye ko. Akame Mafo John Kuma chairman. Ena Dr. no behwe chairman no obehwe no ekọ amwoja nurse ni ba ko achiri be 45 to 1 hour and then a gentleman came and walked straight to chairman room but knock the door no say obehwe say chairman what to say
obi onim
say BBS me can say no na my colleague on Movement TV attest me message say o mate say chairman yare serious. In fact, on the catch and say enyo no kre. Na chairman phone kra me. Then calls started coming in.
That's one of the call.
Neat FM, Adom FM, just say okay FM course na basa. And I didn't respond to any of them. And then the news no kwa banting. Such a Wontumi has been poisoned. And me near way. It convinced me, say.
So be na shada
yes.
But say John Kuma divi.
John Kuma di aduane ne bi. He said say ono on shada mpedi hu.
Okay.
Inti aduane no odi kakra bi. In fact, the next morning now, no bed no chairman do who said chairman what's our situation. He also confirmed to the doctors and they said on also threw out. But when Philip Bibia.
Okay.
But chairman until close to 5 years. Me who is other. Jamu and the mama yam shame was when they told that say omo one injection be the reaction omo expect so be react no say ama we had to fly him to Tamale to Accra. But from Tamale to Accra they can't guarantee what will happen.
Hey.
Yes. Mr. Jamu, on that day, I remember everything. When I went to the National Police CID headquarters, my statement, I read the same thing. Me read the CID boss, FR tape no, ebobio, and no hear my statement. was the same thing. Because I saw it. And the situation I'm in who chairman woman, I couldn't have kept it to myself.
Wow. It is still, who the old maintain is that Chairman Wontumi was poisoned. The same way John Kumanso did.
Yeah.
Who suspect say poison?
Me free say, and your men I suspect you. The medical doctor of Dr. Bawumia's team told us say, per the examination, the observation, yeah, he suspects food poison.
And we are Chairman Wontumi did no. It's a Mawagi or saying yes, John Kumanso DVD.
Good.
Maybe a nona and I'm so.
And nona me say, many John Kumanya ne Alanche Martin a project.
Okay.
From 2007. I have known John Kuma from those years. Yendim say, bi obi wo hon mo nam yare bi wo no ho, but bi ohwe no ho su yema say bibi
I'm a trigger.
Okay. Onam ne baby. Yendim nipa omo live with cancer for 10-15 years. But the end is a can. Enti the next day, and ye twa ye campaign so. Then incident this year the yent manko. The following day, and I yekoy. Enti ye namno, na chairman into me, because chairman you know kasa Bawumia there. Ti do say omo introduce no be kasa. Anthony Cabo and a bay just obe charge atmosphere no. Ti say nka chairman be ye no. Na chairman be microphone no be kasa. Because no one him say he is not well. Okay. In terms say you call Karaga. Eho. And John Carr say he's not feeling well. Into quickly any arrange ticket man. Into me John Kuma driver ni man from America and you driving from Karaga to Tamale Airport. He nearly even missed the flight cry.
Okay.
And I obe fly in Uja campaign or a quackra. The next 3-4 days, and it is he's not well. Incident no AC 23rd October. Not the main election year today, flag brand near 4th November. Saban year to know. Not John Kuma to coin a question we are here. This Saban want to be.
Okay.
When he went on narrative, what happened now? According to him, and I mean, so my boss is this uncommon. The doctor told him, say, on cancer chema Wontumi say, on some ra for another checkup.
Okay.
Inti, what do they have in common? I will not check checkup. No, could you come? The doctor say, chema Wontumi some ra.
That's just a baby.
Of course. Inti, John Kuma might have the underlying health issue. But na me argument they say sa incident nisi ye no he was healthy. Obi onim John Kuma bi also nim say after that day no ana who say
the health me
sorry ni dia so.
Okay.
And enipa bebre a o matwa ne ho hia party mpanifo MPs bebre he told them say otu kwan na okoye no the doctors told him and yes, I suspected food poison. No? And I had no. And why should people crucify me? As if say, "Me kwana metus animal."
Why would then be we are the same party? Na be a Chairman Wontumi be a why then be decided so bad.
There are people who survival depends on their relevance in politics.
Okay.
Nipa ni bi ohono politics no it is their profession, it is their business, their business venture.
The only political power.
And those people no anything that will be an obstacle.
Clear. Okay, then NPP for Nangasa no omumuno ehu ana.
And NPP
politics mo.
Politics. Ebi hihye binom ho. I remember me this uncle way. There were people who called me and shared their experience with me.
Okay, other politicians.
Yeah. Nanseya, in about a month or two, Asante Achimango, former MP, Abekabi, said when they were doing Ken Must Go, no, on also no experiencing food poisoning. There's one gentleman, or elections, NPP UK, no person a branch chairman. On also no your political activity, on also had the same experience.
And the politics, no more also wrong with power.
And my argument was, any pay deep money in the name of party politics. If you are a party in tea, and yes, me and come once.
Okay.
But I was going to speak out.
Well, you're very interesting. I mean, just when you're in politics, you just have to watch your back.
Absolutely.
You can't trust everybody.
Nobody.
You can't trust nobody. Well, anyway, I mean, you can't about New ICC elections day. Okay, about it, Napo,
Yeah.
It been so clever that Napo was not a good running mate. Because all transits need be moi. Dr. Bawumia, and also only sang for the
Politics is about numbers. It me assure say Dr. Bawumia and the National Council decided on Dr. Matipoku Prempeno. Their expectation was that he will add up. And I said, where Dr. Bawumia falls short, he will complement it.
Okay.
But to many party people, which Omomo Kasano, I don't doubt them, I don't disagree with them, feels that he was not able to live up to that expectation. But send the National Council in the year, the National Council after election will assess him whether they took the right or the wrong decision.
Now, Napo. Now supporting Napo, choice as running mate.
That means support, not because he was not competent, but because he was not going to serve the interests that I live on. In Chemunini.
Okay.
Chama Wontumi kwa election. Only ni pana koi. Dr. Matipoku Prempeno campaign tiano.
Okay.
It was all over. Chama Wontumi aweni. Enti, why should he go and push
Napo's agenda?
And every time I spoke about Napo on radio, there was a caveat that ne hunipa ayade weni tia chairman. And so I'll also come and respond. There were many times omo frɛ no mani atenase ne nyina agree say yejai na mama that condition omo jaya bejai
so omo
ka Wontumi a kana because I'm here nyame nam nipa so na hye nipa nyame nam Wontumi so ayɛ me yie.
Okay.
And so his interest is my interest. He's my God on earth.
Okay.
And now oka Wontumi a men twɛn ma Wontumi nka nkyɛm sɛ men ka obi ansa na mabɛka.
Wow, we deal with the
because Wontumi tɔ fam a me metɔ fam.
Campaign near Yamuye, baby, a man for so a bufuga cry says, Chaman to me, gold with TV, so gold chain, weigh $250,000. You know, and also,
I told him, Mekatren said it was very unfortunate. Now, I am the say, man, train ma abonti so for anchas and can once him.
Okay.
Right after the show, Mekatren said, no, I deal with the egg. But, gold, no, and you want to be the you. Once a year, Jim Commissioner, I catch you say, NDC for Omuni Mumudi, na Abrebia, Omujina Omudi.
Okay.
But NPP, dear, what do you want for Yama party? No, a drew baby was a party, no, age no, no way you ama. The call came from Accra. In fact, the presidency. Time a chairman you good, no. A time one na Agyapong discussion, no.
Okay.
About the day. Agyapong no. O friend ministers me ansana de omugina ho no mo a. Na we she dan room na she we da we she dan room a. Ukobusa obi an ti ase we Agyapong mu a. Obi a kire mu different. It was just like time na ye defend 11 no. And you know, the government nechi. And the government decided they needed something to sway the discussion away from the Agyapong deal. No?
Okay.
It make fortunately that the chairman at the office and I call no by. Said they've been advised by some political pundits say, or no na a bit my creative BB.
Oh no, customer type trendy. It's your creative BB and trendy.
Yeah.
I know the go you go. I know one day you go.
Because now when the car can send me a ma for about a week or two. Now discussion in ayo no nko.
Okay.
Enti ade chinye all bad of the good no buy. Now it wasn't even negotiated than come no. Now gold bars.
Okay.
I want a handbag him.
Okay, anyway, you know.
Enti
Guys, don't change it, you know, Poladimo tree.
Yeah.
Good evening.
Yeah, dim komono.
Wontumi any gold bar.
Near ye a Japan discussion no. And was say on the lifetime na a good adwuma no ye. Na mfaso a e wo good mu no. Ya adwene nya ma so.
Okay.
Na se e Japan no e bia portions of it be and as a modify na ye nya so mfaso a de be mo man no enya mfaso keto a na omu kura omu anya bere omu ka Japan no gold kura omu hu bi da Oheneba so wu ka bi na me se chema ani wa hu gold da na me se da bi
ana oyi chire
no so o pese hu bi
okay
ka me nka se da bi mpo ana me se ani and then he went into his bag and we good no the tour no so o pese o se hu bi na me se ani se me so me hu ya na mani age o pese o hu bi o enti o yi be 15 gold bars be 15 and was say gold you two are nkofo abefako
okay
yeah cry there was enya wo mu nya enti Japan no omumu di hu nkomonti no omonti ase but the bottom line is and cry for no te ho national chairman te ho general secretary that time John Bodu mo te ho ministers finance minister na agasa te ho they were looking for somebody who create bibia a baby Ghana for adwene free a Japan discussions and indeed chairman yes I no for about 2 to 3 weeks na Japan ho kran komo na ndisi for jaika
yeah no more can
I don't know more.
Well anyway
but party for anim no will not come and defend him because obi fi say onere wa asem obi say Wontumi asem ne anya you see chamo 2024 election ade ba ko a ekoso NPP pa eye Wontumi a NPP for na aboaye ema oye unpopular in the region and in the party.
Okay.
And it has caused the party so much. Me kweshia obi I will catch them say 2016-2020 on my party niska a moment the year campaign 2024 went my party niska because 2022 omuya regional elections no obi the Wontumi betina radio so say yeah the campaigns ka be na no wadi they say Wontumi the campaigns ka dia what is the essence of no the class nisika ko
okay
it may be nipa no fi say na all kasa asem no na all ka Wontumi ho fi but in the 2024 oha NPP party no kwan bi so one thing here
okay
Delta Force and invisible forces
vigilante groups
it was so clear Wontumi my regional chairman you talk about Ashanti region here I NPP stronghold but then this for no take it over ya mean to me cause abani economy to have obi ntubi ampa so ehun ti obi ntumi so renkoto from 2014 Wontumi be regional chairman me that time I'm so close to him basa nyina etwai because he had boys and then deliberately within the party obi say boys na ma Wontumi aiden so powerful and he created a problem between Wontumi and boys no and na Delta Force for nyina hwete ye and nay you see that your war parliament ye lose bi no e patapa na MP NDC for the J because they had the boys am be say adwuma na momu ye ni bi enti oye nipa He does a lot of things, he get them wrong. But any maybe so one se party no guide no. No put it into a proper use. Party no will benefit more than the deficiencies.
To feel that the party needs him to go to national level.
So much.
So we call the first vice national
two abani no. Me catch and say unyai. In fact, a day after John Kuma's death, and I sat on radio and TV, and me catch a Wontumi. A papa said he should call his son home. At least, or the partner Agyapong 2. Why be?
On
Fanto. No one fancy can go hold in the bush and the number. Opekra, you should enter into charity.
Skadi Obi.
Obuska. Na onkoye eno. Because it does appear say the obeye biya no party for na appreciate. Obi kwan party near say NPP ba power and amana yi. But in 2014, NDC NPP Congress or Tamale. The only ko ya foko ne kwa Agyapong. Agyapong chairman Wontumi na chairman Putin, Central Regional Chairman Mafrimi, and a finance party in the Congress. Enti party mpanfo nim say omo she date 1, omo ntimanko, omo she 2, omo ntimanko, na sikasem.
Tinya bibi na mani yes kedi. Ben bibi abo ma bibi abeka ho.
Da bia waka or say the party na yama no. To him it is priceless.
Okay.
Enti ono ka party no once ma. Unti.
Okay.
I told him say why enough. Onko gina home. Na obi sumesum. Na nipa no enye nto aso. But upon a second thought, maybe a party na begina no. Unse adia ha NPP ne say yenye 2 successive national chairmen ha, they were not that active. I'll be when national chairman to say a seed dinketia and also for some for etie na o move from region to region, constituency to constituency. Maybe I'm a system team. Unfortunately, time of a national chairman now I am old age, health. Into went man, your chairman no person. Now, the NPP needs a chairman who will move the party. And the general secretary will sit at the national office and do the administrative work.
Okay.
Because 2028 election, Opo Wumpo, Patapawum. The party is in opposition. Ministers, CEOs, deputy ministers, deputy CEOs. Obi is also a you will need somebody who is resourceful.
Okay.
Who will spend from his own pocket on the party on your bunkumu venifa.
Okay.
And that is Chairman Wontumi.
Well, come on there, but there be our time. But quick one and son, yeah, wrap it up now. This issue about the finance minister, because in our MPs who felt that finance minister, because I don't say one of the contributing factors. I say finance minister and step aside now, or her party, and no, my name said you see who no, any and they are. Is the decline one to say OSP so my year free, my year free, so I'm more near itinerary, ne doubt. I mean your comment on that.
You see, the na MPs na canon. I was with them. Oman kasa about competence or incompetence. Almost say the finance minister is making the NPP government unpopular. Politics. Sabi niyama ye edinya tumi no. Enye ni nyana ejan sasem. And if you want to be seen as so knowledgeable, una wonim nyansa obeko you will lose. Edie be sonko na amina da be ye. When you yi kereforiata ho man buy. But it was like Sid no anwo dey ko from kra na obi enka. Fuel prices cost obi enka. But Kenoforiata, it was like everything was him. Kenoforiata Kroya so enna otime baye ye hyehyeye o move ye out of the IMF programmer. The NDC and John Mahama de ekomu 2014, 15, 16. Ayeba power. Even with that, otime my free SHS.
Osade call IMF.
Enti the party for na nye the government na nye say they didn't explain the issues to the Ghanaian populace well.
Okay.
Enti obiara de ne say Kenoforiata unilateral decisions
And the coy.
and the year form. Enti the only popular decision and can buy bit my say yini free ho. Na nipa ninye. And for your own members of parliament to come out and address the press, not just can.
President in T.
Yeah, reshuffle was a menye. Inti nipa ba ko no atena ministry ba ko 6 years, 7 years, nothing with there. Because some of them thought they were untouchable. I remember Chief of Staff issue statement say CEOs, ministers, government appointees will be anxious and reduce kasa. Oman fee because you don't have the appointing powers. President no bet me in the president who own it. Do you know be a open? And it wasn't Kenoforiata nko but ne ho hi ehun sunsanso e kan win na lose election.
You see, maybe I know because me jato OSP there no because in him say and I feel never but I feel no beba I be in know and all that.
Oh, obeso tena ho. Into obo na dwuma no ho ban.
OSP no.
Oh yeah.
To ye bibi na aban na ho.
Oh yeah.
Sa na ho no.
Oh yeah. Airbus issue. And they involved the former president, now the president of the Republic, Bill, and then a brother. And now court at Nasu UK. I'm making it clear. Say Nipa Sumesi no Benti. And I involved in the Airbus scandal. When Kisiya Jabin wanted to engage them, he flew to UK to engage them. So why can't you do that for Kenoforiata or no to kwano or try letter brother will say or yare? I will name down beba.
Okay.
Now Omani look like say Okono or maybe.
That's what done it. If you want to say that you might buy no.
And who is a fugitive?
So we are say we're done. We are court
edinasem atena nasem so say ye hwehwe ne yinya no Kenoforiata issue afei na we investigation. And what about say we investigation wie na hu say asem no kra no you don't have enough evidence to prosecute him.
Interesting how political space works. But well, Oheneba, as you do here, he's in the game. My conversation is very interesting. But finally, do you want to say President Mahama with the opportunity given to him by Ghanaians, the overwhelming majority? I mean, even NDC as a party, almost parliament. Do you see him doing well? Would you wish that he do well?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Because Chamo say President Mahama failure. Politician be a Ghanaian electorate in serious view. What it means is that na ye nim no and yes added to me man. Inti a no politician be a bit me be cancer be a di Ghana for one agora. E be added to me amount. But say otekini serious. Send him from so ye no. Ghanaians have given him another opportunity to cleanse himself. Na oye adwuma ya. Then the politician will have a space. So oye from so na man opportunity biwa. He or she might correct it. But so why any year? Because not because me NPP ni. John Mahama is vice president try. Dr. Bawumia is vice president pay. Senye ebufuo ni ehisem Any a hunter be a buy appointees ni bi mu a. And someone no mmienu nyinaa nam sɛ ɔmo ka sɛ ɔmo nya akwanya ɔmo bɛyɛ. Ɛne de obiara nya akwanya sɛ vice president ɔyɛɛyɛ no. Bigiri sɛ ebia na Dr. Bawumia deɛ no. Ɛtɔ asom. And for Ghanaians to believe in you, so okay, for experience wise, who would the president depend? In the end, the amount, no. Prove Ghanaians right.
Okay. Well, yeah, man, also, but quick one, 30 seconds. Who say 2028? NPP Sanfa, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia.
He has to take some key decisions, and I'm waiting to see that.
Okay.
Makache, my boss. Wontumi. Makache, Dr. UFE, a Middlebelt campaign coordinator. That I want to see Dr. Bawumia taking some key decisions, clearing some people around him.
Okay.
And yes, sir, those people mislead him. Ombe misleading him and taking some decisions. Be a MY.
Conversation was yes, definitely mess up more with him. Because thanks so much. Now, yeah, wrap it up. And me producer me. I'm sure that unya.
Very unfortunate for me.
Yeah.
Very, very unfortunate.
Only Kenny Bendy over say as a
but I spoke to him, and at a point in time I told him, Ken, you have to go.
Why?
Me catch no.
Okay.
Because Chamon, no cranny say. Me na me started Silver FM 4 or 5 months, and then King came. And I'm just starting Wontumi, and then King came. Let me say this. You call Wontumi Yanyiska.
Okay.
Can I capre? Or the chairman now to the stand say, chairman told him say, Moma Buama station in Yina. And then you win it 2020 now. There was a me yamam no meet my yamam. Unfortunately, Kenan tesa me. I'm a year rura.
Okay.
Sports no and to say me political show from Monday to Friday at least. Ubenya 2 days bia obeba show no so a obema osika kakra. E dia to ho. And Ken was living with his salary.
Okay.
Sika bia mfiri ba bi ma. Enti Ken nimfie miensa enan no he sacrificed. When yam faso bia mfiri.
Okay. And
this is a man for say my boga.
Says the way you say politicians
I have gotten so many opportunities. Me dear, it was good for me.
But no.
But Ken had to move.
Well.
And I agreed with him.
Okay. Oheneba, thanks so much, my brother. Me sure say we talk so definitely. And Sana I feel because the command be
sure
during this political season. I feel quite because next 4 years they will trouble. We see a fence in Chaba. Into your own so now you know what to was kaka. Because twice they say national security for me. Oh, can be beer, no tobo. Minya no, yes,
almost half of you.
Almost half of you.
If it is for the good reason.
Okay, so yeah, the Ufuza Debo Honor, Okanebe Boy now, Obeka.
I live with my conviction and my principles.
Okay. Well, yeah, signal me some time also. It's final day and be job, yeah. I
am privileged. Say and nipa me know me inspire me into radio. Captain Smart.
Okay.
And you see where the controversy is coming from.
Okay.
And then my interviewing skills, okay. But sports, now I had always wished to say yourself and some timer.
Okay.
I have had opportunity even to take a picture with you. Okay. And for me to sit here today with you as a senior brother on this, no wonder I call myself a product of grace.
Thank you.
Yenkoso.
Sanity. All right, I had any see the BKB show live. You know, here by series of Wontumi FM and Wontumi TV. One of the people that over the last elections, I find some by power from John Kumewu, any hon some Chema Wontumi, Koyi Gold, and the in the canning in one sem. And of course, over that famous a yen in one chichi, you know. So election ever took 1st to 7th, no. And the team, well, then you know, address no ha. Definitely next week, another interesting episode that will be coming up.
Kwa edeba ENJ home deco asye aha yeton inkonya papa ewa hase inkonya leda no wudisi wudemu eye forever and ever just a one kasa opese wosesa wunkonya no na leda no de wa wo bana wa wo besomu a wa hu atim se mi fili leda nan kasa enya de a epa enya de etete enya de a esei ani na de ye di enua aye no so no endwa ni mu oduye ye papa ehompa ehon sei egu demu a egu ho a chese obi eba besrawa fe eti wani mu ye pa ni nyina so ebo eda from ye pa nkonya ne de emu efe ye se de wuhu e wo screen ni so no ye wo single ones wa ha se ya se wo bedroom na pese ya audit na ni ahomache wo tena se na wa dwendwen wo life ho a eno so ebusu bebre e wa ha se 2 in 1 e wa ha family size de enso e wo aha se na ENJ home deco enye nkonya kwa ena yeton ye wo center tables nyira so ebi wa ha ye wo side tables enso wa ha ene ye wo kwa wo demu a esisi nchen wo di phone bi beto so charge a no so kama center table no so no flowers ni siso a anasa wo teddy bear ne da so a fa akono ye pa yeton eye emema shirt designer shirt nkwan so ena yeton wa ha sei yeton shirt papa wo betimi edi etukwan shirt a wo betimi edi akwa wedding program bia shirt a wo betimi edi akwa eyi ase shirt a ehyewo a obi hu ose papa yi ana abrante de nani atiye pa because nipa de wipia bonti a eya wo dressing ne ebi hu nipa usu ne wo ban a wo ye eti dressing de ehu hia ye pa eti no fo ani kire ENJ home deco ha say na ba beje shirt papa efa ehyewo a wan kasa wo be feel gbenze within you no na ENJ enye shirt nkwan so me san so eton wa ha say ye wo eye wall posters enso e wa ha ebo bedroom ebo ho a fe obi besra wa kono ye chese eti wanim pa enya go ena midi se de hu screen so se eye fe ani ne bon so ewo from yesan so akwa eye wall clock so e di aba ebo wo ne ho a ene enu ane se time ne so ikura na opese ne time bia wo hwe wo clock no because fe design no eye one in town wa wunya bi wo ba bia age se ENJ home deco ha sei yakwa eye bathroom eye mirrors so di aba eno so no fe ye size bia bi wa ha type bia bi wa ha wo ba ENJ home deco ha wonsa ebekam tomato paste eduane no aso huhia wo tonya mari na esiesie wo ho ne wo da mu wi a akase wo bedidi eno so nya dwi wo ho yie pa enti akwa tomato paste original one a ne bo eda from enso edi aba ubetini aba betobi yesan so ewe ye cooking oil ye fe no sunflower no yakofa bi so edi aba wonim say sunflower cooking oil there eye quality eye original wo di ye aduane na se we ye mistake bi mpo na bi nchi bi gu mu kwa na bro so a oil no ebe solve mistake ni nyina de ama wan ka se bia na do ye no na egusu ejizane na so ye pa eti no for wani chrem ewe ye ENJ home deco aha no ye wholesale and then retail wo pese utu tonwa ye available wo person tone mako so ye available wakasa wa chichini benchen so na wutimi mba wo frɛ number na etwagu screen na mama comfort e de nyema no be brew e wo wakasa wo fia wo da ho no wanwa no bete pepe ENJ e na yaba no ya na yaba no ENJ home deco na ye di average avadana
so wo say ye say sem fefefe ye efi Royal Gallery e wo opekuma and into jema me number no ni ndin kita wo dem 0537 314546 0537 314546 na man na me de atudwa ama no from ma me no ne ndi nkitawde so opese yesesie wo ba na onfanye na ayefro ana se yesesie wo ba na onfanye bibibia e fa na nanom ne ehema asem ho ende me kanfo Royal Gallery e de ama se from no ne omundi nkitawde ombese esie wo ba no so de ye bibi e wo school ana se mpo wo to e de amuna wo nua e wa amunane ana se wankasa wo to na wa ton baby biala wo biala free delivery baby bia wo won sebeka se wo Ghana ha se wo amunane baby bia wo bia wo frɛ maami a wo ne bedi nkita wo de na wo so be siesie na wo ba no na wa ye feye papa.
The foundation of every kid's education is important to every parent. That is why Leap International School is here to give your kids a solid foundation. A school that cares about its environment and seeks to transform it is one that cares about the education and well-being of its kids. The school has a playing ground, a bus to convey the kids in and out of school, as well as a well-furnished facilities and resources to groom the kids to future leaders. Not forgetting the well-learned teachers that are patient with the kids to ensure understanding is easy. They are located at Amanfrom off the Pokwasi Amasaman Road. For more information, call 0246 928 031 or 0246 098 067. Be part of a school that leads, learns, evolves, acts, and develops through sound education. Leap International School, the next leaders.
School now batan biya de ne baro ko hono ni yo. Oye Rainbow Montessori International School. Yeah. Rainbow Montessori International School. What you from Kratchi? Because the JHS. The Rainbow Montessori International School from ana. What been wrong? What's that what the Montessori curriculum in a syllabus? No what the trauma na de. Na teachers wo hona. When you know why degree holders what the abutana badoyan what the trauma from anadio. Na Rainbow Montessori International School. Wakitaba funyo man what the trauma from anate. It's your mama from an one not doing boy wrong. Wakita ultra modern science laboratory, computer laboratory, library and research center, art and sculpture laboratory, hygienic canteen, now for a clinic. Na moye ni ka 1 point there. Rainbow Montessori International School. Oye boarding house. Inyo. Into onfahu baby awo biara. Wawo from an batuma school. Onfahu there watakwa. Takrade. Elibo, Cape Coast, Accra, Kumasi. One boarding house facilities now. Oye modern standard. Na wa shefu papa. It's your house master and house mistress. What you want to a boarding house no? It's your new Biara. Bambo another security no see sure. It's if we from Anabra. The Ebehu Rainbow Montessori International School. It was Takwa in Soye, opposite police station. It is said Ubaba Rainbow Montessori International School. To what you name nada? What's that about Shana the Papa? Emana Zamsina. What channel 111? It's a quad mission form. It was Hantaman Rabank. What Takwa Soye branch. Frayane 0277 100 823. Rainbow Montessori International School. In Moframa one that you know one for him. Oshasuaha. It's a Hana Barton Biara. Ordinary from a river.
JLK Guest House and Event Center, nestled in the serene town of Efiduase Koforidua in the eastern region. So buckle up, because this place is a blend of comfort and local charm that you won't want to miss. First off, let's talk accommodations, because after a long day of exploring, a cozy bed is exactly what you need. JLK Guest House offers a variety of rooms, from luxurious executive suites to comfortable standard rooms. Each room showcases a blend of modern amenities and traditional aesthetics, perfect for both relaxation and getting a taste of local culture. Feeling hungry? The on-site restaurant will tantalize your taste buds with both international and local cuisines. Imagine enjoying a plate of steaming hot jollof rice or sinking your teeth into some freshly grilled tilapia, all while soaking in the vibrant atmosphere of Ghana. Now, let's not forget the conference hall and event center, which can hold up to 250 people. Whether it's a high-powered business meeting or a lavish wedding, this space is equipped to handle it all, ensuring every event is as seamless as it is memorable. And guess what? The real magic of JLK isn't just in its facilities, but in the warmth of the staff. Here, everyone is treated like family, so whether you're a first-timer or a frequent visitor, you'll leave feeling like part of the community. So whether you're looking for a peaceful retreat after a day of adventure, a spot for your next big event, or just a cozy corner to enjoy a meal, JLK Guest House and Event Center in Efiduase is your go-to destination. Trust me, it's not just a stay, it's an experience. So what are you waiting for? Pack your bags, bring your adventurous spirit, and let's make some unforgettable memories at JLK.